Hey everyone, this is Lawrence DeHart with DeHart Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Today I wanted to show you how to properly glue a PVC joint for drain lines. Got a fitting and some pipe, some primer, as well as multi-purpose cement, pipe cement. So first step, you've cut your joint, you've got your pipe cut, you've got the fitting you need, now we need to glue them together. One of the most important things about creating a good solvent welded joint is the primer. It softens the pipe and allows for the cement to adhere them two together and fuse them together as one. So one key thing I do, and make sure to prevent from making a mess, you always want to wipe off all the excess glue that gets down in here. Otherwise you could get glue everywhere. When you're gluing, you could spill it all over the floor. Sometimes you can spray it on your clothes. You don't want to do that. So always take time to wipe off the excess glue. And the key is you want to use your primer on the inside of your fitting. That would be the female portion. And then on the pipe where it glues in, that's the male portion. So you want to get the very end and make sure to get it very good coat. And then you will start by getting the now onto the pipe itself. Typically I count to 10 in my head, so I'll do 10 revolutions. And generally that's enough to get enough primer to adhere the joint together. One thing I also look for is, you see the lettering. You know that you've done a pretty good job at priming when that lettering is dissolved away. And so now we'll move to priming the inside of the fitting. Again, make sure to wipe off that excess. That's key to not making a mess and letting these joints look professional. Again, I will count to 10. Okay, and now we have a nice primed fitting. Next step, we'll put our cap back on the primer. Now move to the glue. You can never really use too much. Don't shy away from it. I use a lot and then just wipe off excess if need be. But the key here is to get a nice even coat on the fitting, the female end, and the pipe, the male end. And then once we get both ends coated, I will push the pipe together and do a nice 1/8 to 1/4 turn. That allows any air bubbles that were in it. When you turn it, it works out those air bubbles, helping you have a completely glued together joint. So I'll start with the fitting, and we will apply glue all the way around and get a nice thick coat of glue inside of the fitting. Now I'll move to the pipe. Again, I'll get the end of the pipe, then go around the pipe itself. So now this whole pipe is coated. We will take the two, push them together all the way, ensure that it's pushed in all the way. Hold it for a second and then do a little 1/8 to 1/4 turn. Again, allowing all those air bubbles to work out. I like to come back after. You can see the little excess. We'll wipe that off. Now one key thing here is to make this look professional is not being sloppy with your primer. As you can see, this is a nice clean primer joint. It looks uniform, it looks professional. Those are the things that make a difference in what you're doing. Take pride in it. This is an example. A lot of people just go hog wild with the primer. Won't dip it. Get it everywhere. See it dripping? It makes a mess. A lot of times you'll get run on pipe. It'll run down and make a mess. Just don't do it. It won't make a difference on the function as long as you're priming it, but it looks professional, and that matters a lot. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully it helped you out in your home projects or whatever you're going after. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to comment below, and I'll be sure to answer. Well, you guys have a great day. Again, this is Lawrence with D Hart Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.